Alright, so welcome to your flight simulator experience on the 737-800, commonly known as the NG. We're going to go through the basic operation of the flight controls.
Alright.
Let's say this is everything you need to know, okay, this much. You're going to learn maybe this much. It's true. It takes 2 years to train a pilot, okay, so it's not in half an hour. Technically, I wouldn't be able to teach you anything. But we're going to try and go through the basics and then keep it nice and simple, nice and easy for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is, I'm just going to unpause this for a moment. Okay, cool. So now we have Dubai up on here. I'm just going to change this to 300. This purple line is your guide, so unless I say otherwise, you'll be following the number that it's pointing to. So the moment it's pointing to 300, so when you take off, you're going to keep following the purple line. So if I change it to the left, you're going to just go head in that new direction. Okay?
Alright.
Okay, if you're not sure what the direction is, you can just look here, it's 269, okay, so I need to turn left. But I will give you the command, I'll constantly be talking to you.
Alright.
Okay, for the moment we're going to keep it to 300. Okay, so, oh man, I need to clean all this up. We'll do that in a moment. So the basic things are when they set the aircraft for takeoff, first of all you're going to be playing with the flaps. Okay, so the flaps are very easy. You can even use one finger, so you just lift it up and set it through the number that I ask you to. Okay, takeoff will be 5 degrees and landing will be anywhere between 30 and 40, but it'll be coming down in increments. Okay?
Alright, okay.
So I'll leave it up to 0 because you're going to do that. These are your throttles, so if you look here on your engine gauges here, the lower needle is for the throttle position. So as it comes forward, you're going to hold it push them to the green markers. Okay,
right.
That'll be the setting for takeoff. If you go beyond that, you'll blow my engines, so try not to do that.
Alright.
So you're going to keep it to the green markers. And try and keep them parallel, don't do anything like this. It's just, the aircraft's just going to go off. Okay, so it's to the green. So once you've set to green, hands off.
Right.
So your rotation speed will be 130. So when the speed hits to 130, you're going to rotate, which will be pull back. And the aircraft's going to unstick. She's going to go up like this. Once that happens, she's going to jump to approximately 20 degrees up here.
Alright.
So then you're going to have to push forward. Bring the nose down to 10 degrees. So you're going to be watching, after you've taken off, you're going to be watching this and then keep it on 10 degrees, the nose of the aircraft.
Alright.
And then you're going to be climbing at a nice gentle rate to about 3,000 feet. And then in the meantime, we're going to do a heading change. And then you'll be watching on just two main things. Altitude, heading, altitude, heading, altitude, heading, altitude, heading, altitude, heading.
Alright.
Okay? If you can, altitude controls your height. Heading controls your direction. If you can maintain the altitude that I give you and the heading I give you, then you can keep a nice level flight.
Alright,
okay? So it's very important to watch these two numbers. Okay? We want to see anything like this. Okay? That's going to panic me, so you're going to keep it nice and gentle. Okay, it's not a racing car, it's not a sports car, it's not a fighter jet, it's an airliner. It flies like a bus, so you have to be nice, you have to think, anticipate and look on the radar screen and then anticipate where you have to be, make the correction there, especially when we're coming in for landing, as you will see. Also here is your landing gear. To operate the landing gear, when I say landing gear up, you're going to pull out the lever and lift it up. To drop the landing gear, you're going to pull it out and down. Okay? Don't worry, I'll be talking to you. I don't expect you to remember everything. I'll be talking to you the whole time.
Alright. Okay.
Also here we have spoilers. This allows these are located on top of the wing. They pop up and deploy and disrupt the airflow over the wing, so it slows it down. It's mainly used for landing or approach into landing if we're speeding too fast. So normally we just lift it up and set it to armed.
Alright.
Okay. And we have the confirmation speed brake armed. If it's deployed, speed brake extended comes up. Okay, so normally we just leave it for armed unless I need to manually override it and deploy. But for the most part, just to armed.
Alright.
This is your auto brake anti-skid system. So normally for landing in Dubai it's 2, but it also depends on the length of the runway. The shorter the runway, the higher the number.
Shortest the runway is the highest the number.
The higher the number. So for example, when we land in Minhad Air Base, we're going to set it to 3 or maximum. Probably maximum, and then we're going to take off straight away before we've stopped. We're going to make a rolling start and then take off again.
Alright, okay then.
What else is there? I think that's it. Any questions?
None so far.
None so far. Excellent. Okay, so there we are. We have the Dubai pulled up. the approach, the takeoff. So if we have no further questions, or if you have no questions, we're ready to start?
Alright, okay.
Okay, cool. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is set flaps to 5 degrees.
5 degrees, flaps.
Okay, excellent. Next thing you do, you're going to turn your lights on, so all these lights on.
On.
Yep.
Rolling this
Push them down, yeah. One at a time, that's it. Yep.
And this one?
Yep. And seatbelt and no smoking on.
No smoking on, seatbelts on.
To on, that's on auto.
There you go.
Excellent. I'm just going to engage fuel pumps for the center tanks. Okay, cool. Alright, so definitely flaps are ready. Auto brake to RTO for a rejected takeoff, just in case someone walks across and we need to stop. So just set it to RTO.
RTO. Auto brake. There you go.
Okay, come on, go out. Okay, excellent. So we're ready, flaps are ready, everything is configured for takeoff. I just need to set the trim here to 5.32. There we go, ready, done. Okay, parking brake off, just push forward. Push forward on the parking brake. And she's all yours. So power up and let's go.
This one?
Watching here. Okay, so your rotation speed is 130, so what's your speed? 120, 125, 130, rotate. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay, so now what's your artificial horizon? Keep the aircraft on 10 degrees, so push forward, 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 forward.
Degrees.
Okay, we're going to climb to 3,000 feet. Okay, turn left to heading 300. Landing gear up. Careful, you're way off course. Way off course, way off course. 15 degrees off course. 20 degrees off course. Flaps 1.
Flap. This one?
Yep. Nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down. Remember, heading altitude, heading altitude. Okay, so we're going to keep to 3,000, so we need to level out and push the nose forward. And you're going to turn left now, heading 240.
Turn left.
Yep, turn left, heading 240. Flaps to 0.
Loves to 0.
Right. Remember, it's not a fighter jet, it's an airliner. You're flying with 150 other people. So nose down because we're still climbing.